So we're watching some live shots right now. The House of Representatives as they vote for Nancy Pelosi to be the new Speaker of the House. Give us a sense of what you think could be accomplished in this new divided Congress, where you have the Democrats in a majority on the House side, the Senate actually with a larger Republican majority on the Senate side.
Two things, I think. Number one, there's going to have to be some trade deal presented to Congress. I think NAFTA 2.0. I'm not sure what other trade deals make their way into Congress, but that would be number one. Number two, I do think that the American public is hungry for and has an appetite for an infrastructure bill. That would be an area where you would see capital deployed. Finally, I'm a little more skeptical of this, but something's going to happen on immigration. If this is a straight just border security deal, whatever takes shape, or whether you can have some DACA and visa reform measures taking place. Remember, a lot of immigrants who are not here presently legally are here on expired visas. They generally contribute to the economy. They help grow the economy. They're participants in the labor market. So I think that that's an area where hopefully something could happen. But so many have wanted an immigration deal for upwards of a decade now, and it still hasn't happened. And then finally, no matter what happens on the policy side, we're already looking as political pundits and folks in the news at 2020. And so there's probably about 10 months to legislate. Then you're going to have Democratic presidential primary debates, and very quickly we're going to enter into the presidential political realm.
Well, Mitt Romney, former governor of Massachusetts, now about to be a senator, didn't wait to get sworn in before he started after President Trump in an op-ed piece in the Washington Post. Talk about your party, your Republican Party. Is it stronger and better to have some dissension from President Trump, or is it stronger and better for everybody to get in line behind him?
There's differing opinion. My feeling is it's better to have dissension, and not just because some people view the president unfavorably, but if you look historically, let's go back to the 1980s. There was a band of Republican members in Congress that pushed back against Reagan on any number of different things from time to time. If you're going to have a big tent political party, as Democrats want to be, as Republicans want to be, you have to have room for disagreement. And I do think the American public, there are many who are institutionalists. They want their Congress to be a check and balance on any president. And I think that we're in an area in the cult of personality where some people don't like that, right? The president's most ardent supporters don't like that. But I do think it's healthy for democracy, and I also think it brings about credibility to the institution of Congress.
Dissension is one thing. A challenge is another. From what you know of the Republican Party, would you expect one or more people to step forward and actually challenge President Trump in primaries?
I would expect that somebody would, but I don't expect that it would get very far. And whether that is because of some of the personality grievances that folks bring about from time to time, myself included at times, or if it's on trade, or if it's on the president's ambivalence on NATO at times, I do think that you'll see someone else step forward. But the question is, are they going to be a credible candidate? Is it a sitting governor, a senator, or former governor or senator, or is it just, you know, a gadfly looking to make a name for themselves? But it's very difficult for me to see a scenario where if President Trump does run for re-election, as he's indicated that he will, that he's not the nominee.